Hey guys, Leanne here on Grady's Mom, back with a new week of what I cooked for dinner, starting off with a new recipe that I found online. It's called crack chicken. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it. I will leave the recipe link down below. As you can see, it goes into the crock pot. I shredded up the chicken. I just followed all the directions. It was really tasty. The only difference, or the only thing I would do different next time, is add a little bit more liquid than it called for because the rice was a little dry, but very tasty. The next clip here, I have a 4.5 pound Boston pork butt in my crock pot again. I love using the crock pot, and I did turn this into some pulled barbecued pork with some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. I did freeze half of the pork, so about, 2 pounds or so I froze, and my husband and I ate some for dinner and leftovers as well. And I had peas and onions and rice and cornbread muffins on the side. This is a recipe, a turkey recipe that I shared in last week's dinner video. I'll link it down below. Some wings on the barbecue grill with some Cattleman Gold barbecue sauce. It was a beautiful day. It was like a heat wave, 50 degrees, which is literally hot here for us this time of year. So we grilled up the wings. I did some French cut green beans and some stovetop stuffing. I was going to make rice or potatoes, but I just didn't feel like it. So I just whipped up the stovetop. It was super easy and tasty. This night we had breakfast for dinner, some chocolate chip Bisquick pancake mix, some hash brown casserole, which I'll leave the link to, and some sausage. This is one of my favorite soups. I've shared it multiple times over the years. It's delicious. We had some fresh Italian or Tuscan bread. The soup has sausage, pasta, cabbage, all different kinds of veggies and spices and beans. It's absolutely delicious, and it was great with that bread as well. Hey guys, I'm getting ready to start dinner, and I thought I would just do like a little mini cook with me in this dinner video. So I'm gonna do a veggie fried rice, so I have everything out and prepped. So I have some cold cooked basmati rice. Someone taught me years ago that for the best, I guess the best tasting fried rice, you're gonna want to use cooked day-old or like 2-day-old cold fried rice. There is a reason, I just can't remember why, but I have done it. I have made fried rice before with hot, freshly cooked rice, and truly it wasn't as good. So I made this last night. It's just fully cooked, like I said, and so I've got this. It's about, I would say, 6 cups cooked amount in here. And then I have all my veggies prepped, clean hands. I have cabbage, there's carrot, there's celery, there's onion, and there's sweet red bell pepper. I have green onions off to the side because I add these at the end. And then I have some minced garlic that I chopped up that I will add when this is about halfway done cooking, because this just has a longer cook time. I've got my 4 eggs ready. And then for the sauce or flavor, if you will, I've got low sodium soy. I've got sesame oil. I'm actually gonna need all of this. And then I do have a backup bottle of this in my pantry downstairs. I'm also gonna add a splash of this fish sauce. I've got black pepper, some toasted sesame seeds, and some crushed red pepper flakes. So that's really all I do. So I'm going to start by getting this sauteing up. So I sauteed up the veggies and added in the garlic. And then once that was cooked, I dumped in the cold cooked rice and just stirred that in, added the eggs and let the eggs cook through. And then once that was all cooked, I added the sesame seeds on top and the green onion. This made a ton. My mom actually was over this night, so she had some. And I also sent her home a portion for my dad as well. And since this was a veggie fried rice on the side, I did some pork egg rolls. These are from the brand Van's Kitchen, which I got from Walmart. And we had some duck sauce to dip. So this night here, we had the Rana brand prosciutto and cheese ravioli or tortellinis. These are delicious. I get these, I don't know, every couple months. This is just some jarred pesto from Aldi, and these take no time at all. They are in the fresh section at Walmart or any major grocery store, and we just did some 5-cheese Texas toast on the side. I tossed them in the pesto, Parmesan cheese, and we did have some left over because this was the family size bag, so I had the leftovers on a different night as a side dish, but it was really tasty. This next clip here, I did some veggie skewers. So I had my veggies prepped. I had some mushrooms, peppers, onions, zucchini, and some cherry tomatoes. I did soak my skewers for a couple hours in like a shallow baking pan until, they were soaked thoroughly so they don't burn on the grill. And then I just went ahead and skewered them. I try to fill the skewers up as much as I can. And I just kind of, no particular order, just tried to, make them the best way that I could using as many ingredients. I drizzled them with olive oil, salt and pepper, kind of turned them so each side got coated, threw them onto the grill, and they were delicious with these thick cut pork chops with Cattleman Gold barbecue sauce. And here is that leftover tortellini from the other night with that pesto sauce. It was really tasty with these veggies, and the veggies were absolutely delicious on the grill. I love veggie skewers. This recipe here is called crack chicken and rice. I will leave a link down below in the description box. I totally forgot to film a final clip, but it's pretty much like a creamy chicken, rice, and veggie dish. Once again, I'll link it below. This next night here, we did some cheeseburgers on the grill, as well as some Mrs. T's pierogies and some veggies. We have a grill pan, so I just did some veggies, and we had the pierogies with the cheeseburgers on these Hawaiian sweet roll, like hamburger buns with ketchup, lettuce, pickles, and obviously the sharp cheddar cheese on the burger. This next night here, I had some cabbage to use up. So I chopped up the cabbage, I sliced up some potatoes, I did leave as much of the skin on as possible, and sauteed it all with some onion and this locally made White Eagle brand kielbasa. It is a pork kielbasa, and it's delicious. It is a huge kielbasa, so I was able to get a couple different meals in addition to this one with the potatoes, the cabbage, and the kielbasa. It was delicious. The next clip here, we had some Nathan's cheddar beef hot dogs, and we had some good old Kraft mac and cheese, some French cut green beans, and just some pickles on the side. The green beans were just pretty basic, right out of a can, a little bit of butter, salt, and pepper. This was a quick dinner night because we had to take our son to jiu-jitsu. This is a sheet pan shrimp and some of that leftover kielbasa with a bunch of different veggies. As you can see, I cooked everything on one sheet tray except the shrimp I added at the end because it has a much shorter cook time. And it was a good way to use up some shrimp, some of that kielbasa, and obviously veggies. It was delicious. This next clip is a dish that I just made with broccoli, some of that leftover kielbasa, some sun-dried tomatoes, some more of that shrimp. This is the Argentinian red shrimp from Trader Joe's. I added capers, I added peas. Again, just kind of wing it. And then I had some rigatoni pasta boiling on the side, and I tossed the pasta in with the rest of the ingredients, a little bit of starchy pasta water, some pesto sauce, and voila, dinner was served. This was a huge amount. We ate on this for 2 days straight. A little bit of Parmesan cheese and cracked black pepper. It was really, really tasty. The last clip I'm going to share in this video, I made some meatloaf with some Cattleman Gold barbecue sauce brushed on top as like a glaze. So it's a beef meatloaf, pretty standard, onion, breadcrumb, egg, Parmesan cheese. I did some of the Trader Joe's haricot vert green beans. I steamed those on the side and did some roasted potatoes. My husband and I each had the same exact plate, and I also had another plate just like this left over for my husband's lunch the next day. It worked out perfectly. I hope you enjoyed this dinner video. If you're new here, I have an entire playlist of these types of videos dating all the way back, I believe, from like 2014, possibly earlier. I have been doing these dinner videos literally before they were even a thing. I still enjoy doing them. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. I will see you in my next video, and check the description box for links to everything that I mentioned, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.